Okay, folks, so now we are on to the child coin flip. So if parents are homozygous, you don't need to do a coin flip. So if they have if both their alleles are the same, that's all they can pass on. Either it's a big W or a little w, right? Depending on what they have two of. If they're heterozygous and they have one of each, then you have to do the coin flip to figure out what's going to move on. Again, heads means dominant, tails means recessive. So let's go to our thing. So, for example, I'm going to flip here and see that mom got a head. So she's going to pass on her big W. And dad is going to pass on a little w because I can go back. Let me, here, I can go back and see what mom and dad were. So back here, mom was WW, big W, which means she can only pass on a big W. So I didn't even have to flip for that one. I just put it right there. Then dad was big W, little w, which means that he has wings, but he has that recessive trait. So over here, I can then flip, get tails here for dad, and that makes the child, who has one of each, the big W from mom, the little w from dad, he's got wings. So we're going to go back over here, eye color. Mom was big P, so she's homozygous, so I'm going to come back here. This was eye color, so she passes on a big P because that's all she has. Dad has two little p's, so that's what he's going to pass on is a little p. So the genotype of the child would be big P, little p, and that means that that is going to be purple. Eyes, purple eyes. Right? So let's try our next one here, foot size. So mom had two options, big or small. So we're going to come over here and I'm going to flip, and mom got a heads. So she's passing on the dominant. Dad, let's go back and check. Dad had only two small f's, so that's all he's going to be passing. And so the child would then be big F, little f, which means the child would have big feet. So big feet. There you go. So go ahead and finish your 20 here. Dominant recessive traits, doing the coin flip when there's a heterozygous. So now we're down to incomplete dominance. In this case, there's my incomplete dominance from before. Said mom had purple skin, which is big R, little r, so I have to do a coin flip for her. Dad had blue skin, which is little r, little r. So that means that dad can only pass on, whoops, again, sorry, mistake. Dad can only pass on little r, so I know what that is. I don't know what mom is yet, but we'll flip, and she's a head, so she's big R. So big R, little r means purple skin for the child. Then for the child flip for the codominance, I have to go back up here to parents, and mom was big L, so she can only pass on big L, right? Dad could pass on either one because dad was big L, little l. So that's where we need our coin flip on this one. So we're gonna, yep, dad got a tail, so that's little l, so the child is big L, little l, which in this case means orange and black striped hair. So that is how you do all of the coin flips up to this part in the gene project.